All right. Hello, 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 everybody. How are you all today? I'm back. I did a couple streams of Wrecking Crew, and those were fun, but I never want to have to play that game again because I suck at it. So now we're back playing EverQuest, and we're going to start a new project today. It's going to be awesome. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. All right. So, let me ask you all a very important question. Have you all ever heard of the C Team? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Maybe not. Well, if you enjoy Dungeons and Dragons and have possibly ever heard of Acquisitions Incorporated, the C Team is like a spin-off of Acquisitions Incorporated. It streams on Twitch at pennyarcade dot TV or twitch.tv/pennyarcade. I did not check their um dates. I'll have to look at what day they stream. I believe it's Wednesdays. It used to be Thursdays, and it might be Wednesdays now. Anyways, they play Dungeons and Dragons live, and it's amazing. And that's what we're doing. We are making an homage to the C Team by recreating the Dran and Courtier, their inn that they stay in, and acquisition from, as it were. What was that? I got a message. I heard a doo-doo. Oh well. But yeah, so I'm so excited. I have actually started on this house already. A long, long time ago in a galaxy far away. I had kind of started putting together like the front room a little bit just to see what I could come up with and whatnot. I actually had a big building and a sky in here. I was going to actually do the outside before I tore that all down because you know me, I tear down everything I start with. But, let's see, do I have the actors in here? I can't remember if I put them in here or not. House actors dressed up like the C Team. No, they're not in here. Where are they? That might be a good idea to find. Hold on. I have a bunch of stuff inside. Ah, there they are. Oh, they're in the moving crate. That's why. Okay, so we have Donar Blitzen. Here we go. Come here, move out of my way. I want people to see. Let me turn on my light. There we go. Donar Blitzen, Dragonborn Narcissist. There he is. Those copper scales. We have Rosie Beestinger, not your grandma's grandma, except in those rare cases where she is your grandma's grandma. Halfling extraordinaire. Let's see, who else we got? We got, emerging as though from a Mistshroud Cathris Draub, called a drow elf. And last but not least, and these were not in the right order, but that's okay, we have Walnut Dong Grass Kakra. So, super exciting. I'm very, very, very excited. One thing that I'm super sad about when I made these is that her sword has a thing on it. Hold on. Where she's supposed to be able to, where it's supposed to like glow fire. Like I put one of those on there, and it doesn't. And it's super sad because I wanted it to be. It's like it's supposed to be like a green flame sword. Green flame. All right, but her sword does not flame. I'm very sad about that. So this is the crew. This is the C Team. And I cannot wait to, look at what is happening to, look at their armor. It's all glitching out. That's kind of cool. It's like a disco party up in here. But anyways, if anybody has any ideas for a shirt that covers her midriff, so her little, that isn't showing, let me know. All the ones that I had were not the right color, and I didn't like them. She actually has like a white, I need to put up a picture of them. I'll do that at maybe I'll get that ready at my first break. We will see. But anyways, so I started on this. And, I just thought of it too that I need to pull out some things. Okie dokie. So first things first, when you because I have to have the floor up, that whole thing where you sink into the floor when you first zone in, and it's really annoying. So to counteract that, I am going to, when you first come in, this part is going to be sunken down, and there's going to be like a step up, just so that I don't have to worry about that whole mess. Okay, this is driving me crazy. Where am I getting the beeping from? There's beeping. Why is there beeping? Anyways, so but yeah, just so we don't have to worry about that. So I think that's what I'm going to start working on today, is kind of getting the floor. Now, the Dran and Courtier does not actually have like a step up from the door like that, but I just realized something, y'all. You ready for this? Oh, I did. Whew, I was worried. I thought my inventory was still full. Never mind. Never mind. We'll pick all these up. I think I still have some more too that I put inside my storage dungeons in case I need more. Because you can never have too many, right? Right. But I thought the Secluded Sanctum was a really good starting point for, or it's just this very large space that you can build a lot of stuff in. And like this thing over here, you can go behind it too. Like there's a whole lot of space. You can go down quite a distance down, build down there. Like you can't really go too wrong. So if I could, if item count holds, maybe I can build some other things in here. The biggest thing is that they are currently in season 3 of the C team. I'm building this off of notes and stuff that I took from season 1. So I might, come back after a little while and make changes to, update it to like season 2 and season 3. But for right now, I just want to start with season 1, the season 1 Dran and Courtier, and go from there. That is my goal. Okay. So I'm going to pick this up. Okay. Come here, you. I want to push you down just so I know kind of where the edge needs to be. Has to be at least this big because you zone in right about there. Right at the tippy tip of it. Hold on a second. I'm going to open Chrome. Something is beeping. You know what it is? I bet it's Discord. I bet you anything is Discord. It sounds like Discord. I do not. It's my husband's Discord, so I ain't even gonna worry about it. It's not my business. Alright. So we're gonna use the guild hall door as our main door, because why not? It looks very rustic. Is there a gap there? Or is it just, I don't think so. Doesn't look like there's a gap there. Okay. Alright, so I got that set down. But I do not have anything to make the floor out of, unless I'm planning on making the floor out of this, but I don't think that's a good idea. Probably Hallis wood, because I make everything out of Hallis wood. Well, let's just, you know what? Maple. We're going to make it out of maple, because I know maple matches this stuff very well also. No, I would like to go to the guild hall, please. Making some maple. We're gonna use maple. I just wish maple had boards. Like it's one big sheet of wood and doesn't have like the lines for the boards in it. So that's one thing to consider. That it might not be perfect. But all the notes I took for this house are on my other computer, so I'm gonna have to get that over here on this computer, so I always have it. always have it. Okay. Oh, is there anybody on in Guild? Hello, friends. No, I'm all by myself on Twitch too. It's so sad. Okay. Let's get some maple tiles. Oops. Okay, so this is what maple looks like. It's very rusticy looking, but there's not very defined lines, you know? Okay, well that's fine. I think I still like it. It's very nice. And I used so much Hallis and stone in the last house that I did that I'm kind of like, do I really want to do that again? So let's do something a little different, shall we? I don't think I'm going to end up needing this many, but you never know. Okay. 20 it is! Crafting, 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 crafting. Ugh. This is the part I dislike the most. But yeah, I'm hoping I can do well with the item count in this house. Because I have a lot of stuff I want to add, darn it. Darn it. Alright, maple railings. Let's go ahead and do 10. I don't know if I'm going to need that many. But we will find out. I'm so excited to be working on another project. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, rat. Hope that doesn't ruin it for the whole thing. Okay. And I know there's the Super Bowl's going on today. So there's a good chance that I'm not going to have very many people on today. But that's okay. This was the day, because, you know, I sure don't watch football. Today is one of the only days I had to be able to stream. So, haha. To the secluded sanctum. And since I own it, I can be able to publish it and all that when it's ready. Okay. So here's my idea. I'm wondering if I should go this way with it or this way. That's another thing too, is this wall is straight. I know it doesn't look straight, but this is the wall that I'm basing everything as straight off of. It's so angled and weird in here that it's just hard to get perfect. But I think if we just take the square and see how well it matches with, ooh, and yeah, see, and this house is super glitchy too, so this is gonna be fun, y'all. Cause you know how well I do with glitchy stuff. Okay. Maple. Where are you? I just made 20 of you. Oh my stars, I forgot the tiles don't stack. Why the truck don't the tiles stack? Okay. Whatever. We can just do it the old-fashioned way. That's no big deal. Do not disappear on me. That's not okay. Alright, so, y'all, we're gonna have some fun with a glitchy house. We didn't have too much of that in the last house, so this should be fun. This should be interesting, to say the least. Okay, centered right about at the door. Alright. You know, if you're working on a CT mouse, you gotta sing the song, right? Not sure I'm ready to rap in front of you all, though. That may take some alcohol. Maybe I'll surprise myself. Who knows? Okay, so we're gonna go out and back in and make sure that we zone in on that board, which I'm pretty sure we should, but who knows? Who legitimately knows? Okay. Okay, hold on. It's really bright in here. Ugh. That's a little better. Okay. All right, here we go. What was I doing? Oh yeah, going back in. Hee hee hee. Secluded sanctum. Which of course we're not going to be utilizing all that mess with the big beds and everything. We're just going to use this front room and chop it down. All right, that looks good. Then we're not sunk in. It's perfect. Gosh, Luna is tiny. Teeny, teeny, tiny. All right. So, oh, yep, we gotta, everything is gonna have to be square from this. This should be fun. All right, so now we have to figure out where I had that last one. It's gotta be up. It's gotta be thick enough, which I might end up using the edges of these, which I might have to have 2 steps then. Maybe. I have not tested sinking stuff down in here and seeing if it disappears. I don't think it will because it's open underneath it. So usually you can sink stuff down if it's open underneath it. So, let's get another tile out. Just to measure where the edge of this is. Which, I have to change that. I'm just going to leave it this size for right now. I will make it bigger when it's time. But you know me. I have a lot of fiddling to do. Those do not look even, do they? Oh, these angles are killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Yeah, see, they're not the same, but that's even. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be. I almost wonder if it's really gonna matter. I may have to start this whole thing over, which is not that bad because, it's like meh. But I'm gonna pick up everything that's here. So pick this up, pick this up. I have to remake this, but that's okay. What am I using? The table. See, this is actually where I got the idea for the last house that I did with the nice carvings. This is where I first did it, in this house. But then, I hope that's the, oh well. Okay, pick up all this. Hey, there's the moving crate. Come here, moving crate. Floating weird thing, go over there. All right. Pick up. I'm leaving that there because that's where it needs to be. Okay, so this is when you first pull it out. So don't delete on me. Once you move up a little bit out of the, see how it's like we're in a trough area. Once you move up out of the trough area, it's less glitchy. So it's just gonna be these first few things that are whatever. Okay, so come on. No. Oh, come on, why? Why you gotta be so glitchy? Let's try placing it in a not so glitchy area. It's okay. It's a make it work moment, y'all. You know how I am about those. Okay, so we're not gonna make it. We're gonna make it. This is gonna be our square. Oh my gosh, that is so glitchy right there because that's where you zone in. I bet there's all sorts of code going on there. So it's like freaking it out. Okay. How am I, a mere mortal, going to make this work? I do not know. Let's find out. If I did this, will that help? That might help. That might help a little bit. Let's see. Eventually, you're not going to see anything in here. Dran and Courtier is 2 stories. I'm just going by what the DM Jerry Holkins, Jerry Holkins, he described the Dran and Courtier as. And I don't understand exactly what he means by it, but we're gonna make it work. To the best of our ability. It does not have to be perfect. It's whatever we perceive it as, right? Right, good. Okay, I'm glad we're all on the same page. So here is my center. Now I can pick this up. You already have Magic Door to the Guild Hall and cannot have another. Wait, what? I have one in my inventory? Oh, I do. Magic Door to the Guild Hall. Fine. Whatever. There's Discord again. Meh, meh, meh. Okay. So if it's just the door that I have to make fit. Alright. So everything's going to be angled slightly this way. But that's alright, because it can... That's okay. You're not going to be able to tell once you're inside. Sorry, I'm hopped up on a lot of sugar right now. I can't help it. So, let's bring out our wall again that we had. Oh, I guess I must have sunk that down, so maybe I can sink stuff down. That would be nice. If I can. Where did this muddy tile come from? Why do I have a muddy tile, you ask? No idea. Mary Jane Peach has logged in. So you must be able to sink this down. Okay, so I was using... I should not have put them way over here. I was using my actors because Dinar is able to stand up in the main, and then I measured these guys about average height. And then of course Rosie might actually be smaller than what I have her, but I was looking at a picture and kind of gauge their heights from that. And you know, Luna's teeny tiny. She would be smaller than what Rosie is. But anyways, Dinar can stand inside the Dran and Courtier, especially in the downstairs, because the downstairs, the bar area is like 2 stories in and of itself. And then there's the rooms on the 2nd story also. Alright. So let's stick you there. And then the front window is very big. I've always said that. So let's sinky-dink this down. Oh wait, except that, hold on. We're going to leave that up because I'm measuring the floor right now. Probably, the door is probably sunk in. Oops. I forgot with Sarnax you have to grab their heads for some reason. Don't know what that's all about, but show. You know, there was that guy standing out there. I may go measure him. The guy who was outside, if he's still there. Oh wait, I can't measure him. Dang. Oh well. Alright. Because I can't put mannequins outside. I've been a little loopy all day. Forgive me. I shall try not to be loopy. It's not a guarantee. Alright. There we go. That's much better. Now that I'm not trying to go with the lines on the floor. I don't really like it that big. It gets so weird. I may make it smaller. But for right now, we're going to go up until... Oh. Hold on. I'm going to need you as big as you can go for a little while. Okay. Talonite it is. Where are you? Wonder if I can pick this one up and not mess up anything. It's kind of there to keep the glitches away. Glitches get stitches. I know, that's weird. Oh, that was my one talonite. What are you, balanite? Go ahead. Okay. Get big. I mean, breathing's not important, right? But see, I need the floor to be up about yay. And then you're going to have to walk up, you know. So I guess, I mean, there's steps, but they're not that bad. For a fae, they're horrendous. But for, say, you know, a dragonborn narcissist, they're nothing. Nothing. So I think we're just going to do one step. And I'm not sure. Alright. Okay. Oh, that's a good height, because then the... Well, unless I'm here, let's just make it thicker. Because we like it thick. Alright. Oops, get out from Dinar's, in between Dinar's legs. Alright. Let's make some more about this size. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. Ah! Alright. And let's pop them in place. Shall we? And then we'll get the window set down where it needs to be. Oh, and I gotta test. This is going into the floor, so it doesn't really matter. I gotta test, go out and in and make sure I'm not stuck in the here, you know? Because that would suck. I might have to put on my goat form and see what happens. See what happens. Okay, alrighty. Give it a little leeway. Alright, let's go out and back in and see how it goes. See if I get stuck. I mean, yeah. He's kind of tall. I don't know why I keep right-clicking that. Included sanctum. Here we go. So, with this go around, I'm going to be smart. Oh, good. That's perfect. Oh, I'm sunk down a little bit, but that's because I have this floor raised slightly. But that's okay. I shall fix that by doing these. Go away for a second. Might have to bring that back. That's okay. Okay, then these have to come down to match it. Man, that floor was thick. Alright. Perfect. And then, you know, should always be like a gap underneath the door. Just a little gap. But then I'll have to put, ooh, that's where the muddy tile can go. You know me and my details. Can't have stonework out there. Actually, they have steps leading up to it, so it should just be wood. In fact, I can just go like this. Stink. Done. There we go. Now you can't even tell. Alright, let's put on goat form. Boom up, goat. Use. I know it's got a whole other name, but there it is. Now, obviously, this is extremely tall. Look at how much taller I am than even Dinar, and Dinar is huge. And so I'm not going to measure the door. Like, the door is just going to be average height. Like, it doesn't need to be for this crazy goat fiend. So let's leave. Come back in and just see where my feet fall when I'm goat man. But anyways, I'm going to be smart this time. I'm going to edit my videos after every time. Like before I stream the next time, I'm going to have this video edited and saved and ready for when I finally make my final zoom all together. How I do. You know who I haven't seen in a long time is Kian. I miss Kian. Alright, so I'm not sunk down. I'm in this little hole perfectly. Okay. Now, I could try my dragon form, but that would just be silly. One of the main reasons that I am doing season 1, and I'm going to do my very best to not mention anything about season 2 or season 3, because I do not want to have any spoilers. And I just assume that if people are fans of the show, that they've already seen season 1, so it won't be any spoilers. Now, if I am gonna, later on I am gonna be adding stuff that happens in the season. So if you have never seen the show and you want to watch it first and then come back and see if I did a good enough job. Because I do not want to have any spoilers. But for right now, we're just creating an inn, Dran and Courtier. Okay. Oh yeah, so no, before I do that, I want to let's figure out how we're going to do this floor. Oh my gosh, okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just fill up some in here. Good night. So yeah, so if you, see some spoilers in this and you think, ooh, that sounds like a show I really want to watch, then by all means, please go watch it. It is amazing. And it was because of C-Team that I got hooked on. It's funny because, so Acquisitions Incorporated came before C-Team. And like I said, C-Team is like a spin-off of Acquisitions Incorporated. But it was because I found C-Team that I started watching Acquisitions Incorporated. And then because of both of them, I started watching Waffle Crew. And as you all know, I love the Waffle Crew. I have talked many times about my love for the Waffle Crew. So right about there, it's still getting blurry. I really like it when it's this, but I feel like I would use way too many building blocks. Okay, I don't have any expanders on this house, so it will be a 1200 house. I almost wonder if I should just use Hallis wood. I don't want to. I want something different. Why does it gotta look so scaggly? Why does it gotta look so scaggly? Yeah, because it really starts looking blurry, like any way off of... That's so silly. But why though? Why's it gotta be like that? Why's it gotta be so mean? Let's go fly a kite. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna go to my other house, my showroom, and just kind of look around at the woods in there. I mean, I kind of know already. Honestly, ash might look good, except that ash gets very... It's not rustic enough. This is kind of a rusticy, old-timey kind of place. Housing. Now, y'all, don't panic. I have been moving stuff. I should actually show you all. And then I'll take a break, I think. See if I can pull up a picture, C-Team picture too. Because that would be nice. But anyways, I haven't moved the building blocks yet because I just started. It's going to take I have 2 showrooms. I'm working on all craftable items in the game, putting them in 2 dungeons, and breaking them up so that I have room to fill yet, because of course we're going to get more things to craft as the years go on. That was part of the problem. Like, I started off in here and it was working fine until I started running out of room badly. And I think I haven't expanded on this place, but look, it's all empty. All of this, I got this all moved out. I'll show you. I'll show you my new showroom. It's going to be awesome. All right. No, one more floor. Oof. Okay. So this is ash. Now, this looks nice. And the blocks, like if it was this color, that'd be great. But the tiles, ash tile. Tiles look like this. They're darker. See, and it's not a very rustic wood. But I'm afraid it would do the same as the maple and just blur when you make it big. So, of course we're not going to use teak. This is too rustic. It's not the right colors that I want. I want a contrast between that and the wood and the stone. Here is, I mean, it would be difficult, but I wonder how bad it gets when you make a large, a tall divider and stretch it big in the maple. I wonder if it gets very bad. Okay, that might be an option. And of course, we don't like sumac. Blech. Blech to sumac. I know this whole place is built out of sumac because back then, when I built this place, I liked sumac. I did not mind it. There's also, hold on. There's also briarwood. I very rarely use briarwood, but I like briarwood. Okay, I'm getting rid of ash. Thinking about briarwood, gonna check on tall dividers of maple. I just don't know if it would look good with. Hold on, I know how to tell. That's a block of teak. I mean, they're a little different, but maybe. Maybe. So, this is the Hallis. I mean, I might just have to just do it. I don't remember why I made these. Oh, maybe because at the time they didn't come in blocks. I can't remember. I made this house a long time ago. And then, of course, there's also sandalwood, but it's very orange, and I don't think I like that. Okay, so possibly briarwood. What does the briarwood tile look like? Tile. Plain briarwood. Come here. Ooh. Folks, I think we found it. Okay. Briarwood it is. I wonder what it looks like big, though. That's the question of the day, isn't it? Does it get ugly when you ginormousize it? Because you gotta save item count where you can. Blocks can be used later on for things that, if you're running low on item count, then you can fill in with block count. Because upstairs, I gotta look at my notes again. Upstairs was where a lot of the item count is gonna get eaten away. Because it has the 4 C-team rooms, and then in the center is like an office. And then there's also like 6 other like just rooms, which they're not going to be decorated to the nines or anything. It's going to be very simple but the C-team rooms are going to be decorated hardcore. Okay, so let's make one briarwood tile before we commit. Pull it out and see what we think. Yep, I can spell briar. I think. Create. Begin. But all those rooms, each room is going to take a certain amount of walls to cut it out. And so we are going to need quite a few item count. Now, the biggest problem with how I'm thinking how my understanding of the structure of this inn is that if I make it how I'm planning on, how I understand it, there's nothing underneath the rooms. Like there's the tap room and there's a stairwell and then, so there's tap room, stairs, and then the rooms, which what's underneath there, I don't know. So, I mean, we'll figure it out. I wonder if that's where they have like a carriage house. Okay, I gotta stop dicking around. Sorry. Thinking. Alright, let's check this out. Ooh, very nice. I like it. It seems like a different color than the block. It gets blurry, but I think it's okay. The boards are so big. I might make it smaller, like not the biggest size, and use up a little bit of item count. Okay. Alright, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to make a few of these. Whoopsie! Turn that off. Recently crafted. Not default! Briarwood. Let's do 15. Oh, now. Then I'll have 16. Yay for even numbers. Huh? And then we'll go check out my dungeon real quick. Because we can do stuff like that. Haha. Have I really only been streaming for 44 minutes? Whoops. Okay. So let's get... Oh. Like, why am I moving so slow? There we go. I think after I do this house, I want to work on my planetarium portal. There's a library house I want to do. And I got to work on this guild hall. So we got lots of seasons coming up. Because my houses take whole seasons to do. And I'm going to start calling them seasons, darn it. Secluded Sanctum. So I bought this house. It was on sale for like half price one day on the I don't remember. It was like just a couple houses were on for half price, and so I scooped it up. And I was like, at the time I used it for like a guild storage dungeon, and I really liked it as that, but like guild members could like put stuff in, take stuff out. But then once Ratbill opened up his on the server, then I was like, there's no real point in me having this guild one because my guildies could just use this one. So we yeah, so I took care of it. I think I want the boards to go this way. Oh yeah, that looks good. And I know I said I'm gonna go look at my dungeon, but I really wanted to see how this looked like in here. So maybe about like that size. That looks good, I feel like. Alright, okay, let's go outside. And I'm gonna show you my new storage dungeons. It's gonna be awesome. Okay. So craftable item showroom part 1 is my completed one. Oh, and I say completed, I still want to draw. I want to make a book with a map in it, just to kind of map out where everything is, and maybe like a rule book, because I do want to open this up to the public, but I don't want to publish it because you have to have a bad guy in there, and I also want people to be able to move stuff around. The whole point is I want you to be able to come in, and let's say you're trying to find something that's red on the bottom, and you can flip stuff over, as long as you put it back kind of where it was. I don't care. And as long as you don't take it, then yeah. So I'll have my books here when that's done. The only thing about dungeons is that illusion forms don't work, so I'm stuck being Big Luna, but that's okay. So you've seen some of this. I got, all the dishes and stuff. Y'all have seen me come in here and look for this stuff before, and I have room for more. Always important. I made sure I had every place that I put stuff, I had room for more of that stuff. And so, and I know these are shields, but these are really the only weapons that carpenters can make, like that are house items. And so I just put them with candy because it just made more sense to be with candy. And then come up here and we got more stuff. Vases, buckets, jar, this is mostly vases and stuff up here, but there you go. So that's the first room. Just flop down here. Make it easy. But yeah, so you move slow because a lot of your buffs and stuff don't work in here. But alright, this is the container store. We have crates and chests and all sorts of things. Some of it I tried to organize it by shape-ish so. Over here we got presents and bags and incense and paints and all this stuff, bowls but doesn't have food in it, safes, and this cage is so big. That's literally the smallest it gets. Isn't that crazy? It's so huge, so I had to stick it over there. But then you go upstairs, and we have barrels and kegs and room for more, and then coffins and sarcophagi over here, which I also put. These are technically in the bed section, I think. I don't know. Anyways, the corpse covers, they just seem to fit better with all the sarcophagi and whatnot. So if you're looking for that, it's there. Okay, moving right along. Turn this corner, and we have stuff that is crafted by other trade skills. So everything in the main part of these two showrooms is anything that a carpenter can make. As a carpenter, you can get all these recipes except for these ones. If you are a carpenter, you cannot, because these are made by Weaponsmith here. Sages make the books. Provisioners make these. So I kind of tried to split it up, and I'll put signs in here stating what all this is. That these are not recipes that a carpenter can get, so don't get excited. I'm still missing a couple books to stick in here. My friend is working on his Sage being able to get it, and so is Kian too. So whoever's the first one. So we got chairs. Got all the chairs. I don't know if I've shown this one yet because this is relatively newly finished. Is the chair place. So, trying to break it up into styles. We got, wooden ones with arms and thrones, chairs with cushions, no arms, like dining chairs with whatever. It's all trying to fit it all to make it work. I'm not sure it totally did. We got stools up here, square stools and round stools. I tried not to break it up into recipes, because sometimes you don't know which recipe it is, but you just want a chair. So that's what I tried to do. We got benches and couches up here. So I love this bench. What are you going to do with this bench? It floats. Whatever. But yeah, so again, places to add more. I tried to always make sure that I could fit more in here. So, all right, moving right along. This is fun. Showing everybody this. Oh, I'm working on. I'll show you my my other one I'm working on too. It's rather boring to watch to decorate. Not like my decorating is actually that interesting anyhow, but this just makes it worse. So we got this one. This one I may have to move stuff around in here when I start adding. It's bookshelves and stuff, but I've already started kind of running out of room over here with the bookshelves and things. So, and then we got little cabinets, shelves that go on walls, wine racks, and then you come. Oh, and these I put all these together just because you have to have these together. I don't hardly see these very often, and I love them, and I gotta find reasons for them. Look at this. This is a glass. We get a glass cased, and you can craft that. It's awesome. All right. Up here we have bookshelves with books on them. So, and then like cabinets with closed doors, just different things. Okay. Here we go. We can craft so much stuff. I cannot believe. Like, look at this. This is already at 1,086 items individual that you can craft. Some of that is the lights. Any lights that are illuminating in here are dungeon stuff. So if you accidentally pick up like one of these, this light right here, it will not go inside your inventory because it's a dungeon item. Crushed bone, lit, spiked, sconce. And so that's what I used everywhere to illuminate. So we got ovens and stoves in here, and then all the deity altars. Now, the thing about these are the decorative versions. The ones that you could actually pray at, you cannot put inside dungeons. So, sorry about that. You're just going to have to deal with the decorated version. Then up here we got beds. I will eventually have to move the pillows because I've kind of run out of room here. But I may make just another shelf up here and or whatever. Circle pillows are doing good. Got some more pillows up here. And then we have all the beds arranged, kind of where you can find them. Oddly shaped beds. And then I'll start another row here. We got regular looking-ish beds. And then bunk beds. And then canopy beds. And ones with knobs. Because, we love the knobs around here. All right. Well, I know it looks like we have 2 more rooms, but we only have 1. I decided not to do anything with the very top room just for item count purposes. I kind of wanted to stick as close to 1,000 items as possible so that I can shove, as things come out, another 1,000 items. But up we go to the biggest room with tables. And I got tables. The tables, I really went nuts with the whole organizing it. I got rustic wood, fancy wood squared, stone squared, rustic wood rectangles, stone rectangles, fancy rectangles. We got stone circle, stone nice wood, stone rustic wood circles. Then we come up here. We got desks and podiums. Yes, this is a desk. It's labeled as a desk. And so that just starts the next row. I'll go around and make a loop. So all the desks that you can make in game, which is quite a lot. We have vanities over here, which again, I had no idea that we had 4 of them. Good Lord. We have counters. Yay for counters. This is one of my favorite tables in game. I know it's supposed to be, it's a wine table. I like using it in laboratories. Okay, weird tables, oddly shaped tables, different ones, squared, doesn't fit circles, doesn't fit anywhere, merchant tables, which I suppose should go into counters. I didn't even think about that, but it's called a merchant table. Whatever, there's a fine over here. Game tables, and then glass tables, glass top tables. So everything is kind of just organized to the best I could, and I might, as time goes on, I might change stuff around and whatever. So let's leave the dungeon. I'll go show you my other dungeon really quick. There's not much going on in there. I have only moved the lights over there, but I haven't organized them. But I have to show you something. It's hilarious. Okay. And I haven't named it yet because it's not finished. I don't name them until they're done. But the lights are a problem because some of them glow and set off a light, but if they're too close to another one, it sometimes cancels each other out or it does weird things. And it's so frustrating. So literally I have nothing else in here at the moment, except for the lights. Now, like, look at how many. Okay, so this is all the lights that don't glow. All these over here. These are all the lights that do glow. Not very many. And see, like, they're canceling each other out and doing weird things. So, candles that don't glow, wall stuff that doesn't glow, candles that do glow, wall stuff that does glow. It's so, there's not very many lights. And then the same for up here. There's so many more things that don't glow versus do glow. And so yeah, so that's frustrating. Oh, it's up here. Lights are probably gonna take at least two rooms, to fully get. But I decided that the braziers, because there's some of the braziers look like really like, you know, like fire pots, like fireplaces. These, it just made more sense to put all the braziers together with the fireplaces, in my opinion. So I put braziers, furnaces, things that, and fireplaces, just things that would warm up a place. Kind of what I was thinking with this. So, all right. We're gonna go on a quick break. I'm gonna try to find a C-team picture, and we'll be back in just a second. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm back. Let me see here. Give me just a second. Add image. Add source. Add new source. Browse. I found a good one, I think. Wait, am I on the desktop for real? No. There I am. CT pick. Ah, there it is. It already popped up. Done. All right. So here we go. Whoops. Uh-oh. Move back. Move back. Move back. Move back. There we go. Why can't I move that? Image 2. Thank you. Time is the enemy, the past, it threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past the second, and that's the question. Play it brash or reckless and choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. Alright. I'm going to stick this down, kind of down here somewhere. Just have these guys out during my stream. Why is this? Oh well, forget that. I'll fix that later. Okay, so this is the C team. If you have never seen them, we got Rosie is the tiny little halfling, and then Cathrith Draub is the drow elf, and Dinar Blitzen, Dragonborn Narcissist. And repping the natural world walnut dung grass. Yes, I'm obsessed. What can I say? So backing out, let's go look at my house actors and see. Just see. What a good job I did. Okay. Entering the house. Of the secluded sanctum. I think the Super Bowl's going to be starting soon. I'm really not going to get too many more people checking me out today. But I do plan on streaming more. Spring break is coming up. I'll be streaming probably daily during that time. Come here, Dinar. No. Gotta go stand by the rest of them. So, of course, I can't make it perfect. Exactly perfect to, what the picture is and they do cosplay in some of the episodes, so, I looked at those as well. But let me pull up my little picture here. Where is it? I know you guys have it up, but I'm going to put it up on for me to be able to see. Oops, I need search. CT pick. Okay. Make this small. Perfect. So, as you can see, I did the best I could with Dinar here. I used armor instead of his scales because the copper, it was impossible to get a really good copper color with the Sarnak here, so I just used armor instead. Best I could do. He looks pretty good, like yellowy gold color, and with his gray armor and his sword, toothbrush. That's his sword's name. And then for Rosie, I do plan on getting once I get her actor into the house, I'm going to take pool balls, billiard balls, and make her necklace because you need that. Oh, show. I just want to find a shirt that's that purpley color, but goes all the way down. Maybe when she's sitting, it won't be as noticeable, and maybe I could fashion something to look like a belt. But yeah, that's the best I could do. Now, Cathris was a tricky one. You'd think he wouldn't be since he just wears all black underneath his cloak. It's just all black. Spoiler alert in case you haven't watched it yet, but he has a cloak. I think it's called the Cloak of Many Stars. Is what the actual name of the cloak is. And so although it's not pictured, this is what I feel like is, from the description, that the cloak kind of looks like anyhow, so it's perfect. Also, he does not have a ponytail. He has just short hair. Uh, but I could not get, there was not a hairstyle that was, nice for the dark elves, which is what I had to use. And I tried to get his skin more blue, but again, just wasn't having it. Now, Walnut here was probably the hardest. I had to forego, man, it's dark in here. I need a light. I don't have any lights on me right now. Rats. But anyways, I had to forego the red. I hate, like, her outfit is very red. And I just went with a kind of a red brown. Best of my ability, there was just not anything that really matched for her top. I wanted to get, I like this. I chose this one because it's got like the belts and stuff. I got, red forearms here. I did the best I could. She's got some cool looking boots. It just seemed very walnut. And again, once I get her actor in, I want to get like some sort of leaves or feathers in her hair. Figure out something for that. I'm not quite sure just yet, but yeah, so this is the best I could come up with. And again, like, trying to make her hair dark brown, like, no matter what I do, it just seems to come out this weird orange red color, so I might fiddle with it more. But for right now, this little wood elf is starting to drive me a little crazy. Because I tried to keep as best as I could with what their actual characters were. So she, Walnut's a wood elf, Cathris is a Drow, which is like a dark elf, halfling, and then he's supposed to be a dragonborn. And yes, he does have a tail. Dragonborn don't usually have tails, but he, as you can kind of see back at the back side of him, yes, he does have a tail. And so the Sarnak was the perfect choice for that because, yeah, they have tails and it looks just like them. So, all right, let's go get this floor up to where I want it, and then we're gonna call it a day. Okay, so I don't know why I did it like that. I always do it like that. Let's put that right there. So it needs to go up to right about yay. So there we go. But that's not over far enough. Oh, it's because when the floor was big, it was thick, right? So we are gonna have to turn it up. Turn it up. Wondering if I should leave it there and make steps gradually coming out. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right, because it had a floor underneath it. Up, 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 up. That looks about the right size. Okay, so if I stuck another one of these, like, right here, it doesn't go down all the way, but, so this is what I'm kind of thinking, though I might have to make them thicker, obviously. But then it's kind of, okay, we're gonna just go with it for right now. We're gonna completely redo this the next time I stream. But I'm just gonna get the general feel of it done. Okay. Make this one the same size. I know I'm gonna have to adjust these all later. But I don't care. Don't care. Put those up there. Okay. I want to make all these the same height. Or same height. What the crap? I am more tired than I give myself credit for. So something like right there. And of course, this is not perfect by any means. And you know me, by the time I'm done with this, it's gonna be perfect. The only problem with this is I won't be able to allow those two to meet like that because they glitch out. I like that. I like how it's more than one step. So that's definitely gonna have to stay. That is something that's gonna have to stay. Oh my god, my dog is snoring again. Why does she always snore when I'm streaming? She never snores any other time. No, don't you dare. Don't. Hold on, I might have to put a carved tile under here just to... If y'all can hear that, I am so sorry. My doggo is a snoring. She's so funny. Okay, let's see here. Time is the enemy. The past is threatened. The fastest weapon wouldn't make it past a second. That's the question. Okay, nope, go down. I want you both down. Pixel, hey. You're waking the neighbors with your snoring, crazy doggo. So this is just kind of a rough, right now, a rough look at, and it's gotta redo it. So then when we pick this up, then it has the wood underneath. Okay, I like that. Let's go out and come back in and see how it looks from coming in angle. Did I just hit the mute button? No, I shouldn't be muted. I heard a beep though. Oh, just something. Oh well. Okay. Alright, let's go back in and check it out. Secluded sanctum. Entered the house. Yes. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. And then you could step up. I think it would look really weird if it was, because it has to be so thick up there that would just look weird. Okay, so I want the steps to all be, well, no, because it wouldn't be because of, oh, hold on. All right. Hold on just a second. Sorry, I didn't want to cough into my microphone. All right. So now to make this better, because right now it's kind of like all kinds of cattywampus. So, but we know that this concept is going to work. Haven't quite decided if that's really the height of the, the size of the tile, because it's going to take quite a few tiles, because this tap room is ginormous. But I mean, I guess they're not, it's really not that bad, that big. I might just do it that big. Okay, we're going to do it the big size. It has been decided. Pick all these up because we're going to make them different sizes, and I don't like them that they're floating right now. I think it should be good if we just make all these one titch up. Alright, so there's that one. Think. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to have to put a tile underneath there, y'all. Oh. Hey, howdy, hey. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Oh, duh, I don't need to go in there. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, because I need to pull out a tile. You guys need to come down here so I can see you. Yeah. Stupid glitchiness. Ugh. Lift this up a little bit. Just for now. I'll move it back later, but I need to be able to see it to be able to measure for this part. Doing great. How about you? There we go. Gildy just logged in, so trying to socialize and whatnot. Okay, is this centered? Question of the day. It looks centered. Okay. So we'll just move that back down. You know what? We're going to do two. We're going to do 2 titches bigger. I already did one, so here's the second one. Better safe than sorry. So this is going to go all the way to the doa. From the window to the wall. Okay, all the way there. Perfect. Okay, there we go. All right. First set of stairs, donezo. Next set of stairs. Should be able to just take these. Maybe not. That does not look like it's the right size. Nope. Not even close. Oh my goodness. The glitches did not come. There we go. Put that up here. Make them all this height. Get the second set of steps in. Alright. We'll try to make it 2 hours for this stream. It's a short stream, but maybe we can do it. Maybe we can do it. I sure hope so. Alright, so we want to go right up against this one. That's about where I want it. Alright, we'll lift that up in a second. Oh, I see. That's what the problem is. They're floating. That's okay. It's not a big problem. It's a teeny tiny problem. I have been so excited to get to this build. I was actually, like I said, I started it a little bit already before, and was working on it. And then when I decided I wanted to stream it, it was around that time that Wace asked me to do his house. So then I was like, well, I always try to do Gildy's houses first, and then personal projects after. Okay. Ugh, I always forget. I can turn down my mouse. There we go. It's much better. Speed it up again. Alright, last one. Come here, you. And we'll try to put some flow pieces in. Time is the enemy, the past. It threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second if that's the question. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. So, we want to make sure that there's no gaps. Just say no to gaps. Gaps suck. Okay. Why do I feel like there's a gap there? I know it doesn't look like it, but I feel it. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. There's a good chance I'm losing my mind. Today I am. Alright, now you cannot be quite so... Oh, whoops. I'm going to have to make this a little bit bigger. Just to fill in. Alright, you cannot be quite so right there. There you go. Again, like that. Okay. Alright, okay. That's looking good. Because these ones are going to get covered up, so it doesn't matter if there's the glitch there. But the first set or not? I feel like that's higher than what I needed it. You know, that's okay though. Let's just go. Let's build up. The farther away from the floor we get, the less glitchy it is. So, who cares? You'll never be able to tell anyways. The only thing is that I hope there is a kitten plushie, because I'm not going to be able to have a pet in here because she'll sink through the floor, but there is a cat named Onyx. So I'm going to need to try to incorporate her in there somehow. I don't know. I almost should. I'm wondering about which direction the wood should go. Who cares? Just put it any old direction. Gosh darn it. Alright. Trying to use the least amount of item count as possible. There we go. So right up against the edge. Yeah. Let's get another big one out. I think I can move this now. Actually, can I just move this over here to help me with this other side? Maybe gravy. Let's move you down just a stitch, though. Whoops, why did I click on that? No. Okay. Let me see. Now. Haha! That's almost perfect. That's funny. How I accidentally almost made it just perfect. Slow down my mouse. Okay. Oh, come on. Ugh. Alright. Trying it again. Which these are not going to be lined up in the right place. Oh, my stars. Why won't you let me click it? Okay, come on. Work with me here. I guess I can't get that over any farther. If I do, it moves weird. So I might have to fiddle with that a little bit. Not sure yet how I'm going to be able to do it, but I guess it's not too bad. It's probably not going to be too noticeable. Okay, I should have done the middle one first, because honestly, these two need to line up. Otherwise, when I put the next tiles in, they're not going to line up right, and it's all going to look horrible. We don't like horrible. Here's the tricky part. Should I make this the biggest size, and then it's going to stick out and it's going to cause problems? Okay, we'll just cover up the end. This is going to be underneath these ones, which, because of that, I might have to lift these up a little higher. Which, if that's the case, let's go ahead and just make it a little bit smaller. Then that would help. Okay. Let's get a good line if we can. Or what if, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Smurgle is sending me a tell. There we go. That way we have the lines from the boards. Okay. Give me just a second. Unfortunately, no, you can't. You just to wait for those events. and then buy them, then they always sell the previous ones as well as the new ones. Okay. Okay. So we're moving right along. We're doing a great job, I suppose. Getting this floor in. Ooh, that is way off. I thought I had it good. Nope. Guess not. Alright. Right. No. I guess right there. Okay. So these are the ones that need to get lifted up just slightly. One. There. And trying to make this as seamless as possible. There we go. Alright. It's not going to look too shabby. And then I will just cover up this end whenever. Okay, so now that I have this in, now I can plan where the window's going to be. Let me go get one of my average height house actors over here. I mean, they're elves, so they're going to be a little taller, but they're kind of who I'm going to be modeling most of this house after because they're the average height of the 4. So I need 2 other house actors. I need to create a Rotanga, but I have not quite figured out how I'm going to. It needs to be a cranium rat. Darn it! And the brain corals do not get small enough. So I gotta fix that somehow. Okay. So that looks good. Maybe. I think this was my measurement was. That way I didn't have to, so something like right about there. There we go. That's not bad. Alright. Okay. So far, so good. And then, was I going to do one more thing? Measuring wise before I headed out for the day? I need to get this floor. Let's just get this floor where it needs to be. Okay, I guess it's to get portal house item ones. I don't know what that means. Okay. Alrighty. We're gonna use this. We're going to what kind of no, that won't work. We'll just use this. I use ash dividers or ash rails for everything. I don't know why I like them so much. Okay. Ah! No! Okay, so this is the edge. This is the edge. So I need to measure to the edge of that and to the edge of that. Come on, one more tick. There we go. I think that's just about good enough. Nope, because it's hanging over too far on the edge. And I don't want that. See, this is the hard part. Getting everything perfect since I don't use the layout editor. So you just gotta take it slow and fiddle. We just gotta fiddle a little bit. That's all. No big deal or anything. There we go. Perfect. Or is as perfect as it's gonna get, is factually. Alright. Yay! So far so good. It's starting to come together. So next time we'll finish trying to put in the walls, or I might actually just put the walls in and we'll just decorate the walls together. I may put the walls in outside of the stream. But I think this is pretty good for today. I've been doing this about an hour and a half, kind of a short stream. But that's okay. Short streams are fun. Plus, we got to get ready because, football is coming. Or something like that. Or so I've heard. But thank you all for joining me, and I hope you catch my next stream. See you soon.